these teams watch, 4 games. They go back 4 games. Once they have about 8 games on you, there it is. I mean, how many games do you think they watch? Or do they need to watch to evaluate you? I mean, they're not going to watch 15 games. That's not what they're going to do now. Maybe in the offseason, you'll have some teams that will scout you, like in your division. But I just think that that's a little bit of a statement and a thought process that like Sean said, it doesn't really exist. You have enough film during the season. I mean, once we got to week 8 last year, there's a ton of film on Bo Nix. I mean, that's all you're going to watch. You're really going to watch 4 games. That's it.
But I would think in your division, if you have a quarterback or quarterbacks in your division that are really good, that you would, as a defensive coordinator, as coaches, you might spend extra time. Wouldn't you? I mean, you don't think that when Mahomes took off and burst on the scene, you don't think that, Bronco defensive coordinators weren't spending extra time during their summer looking at Mahomes? I would just think that would be logical.
It's fitting your narrative. No,
I mean, you, like I said, you can go back and look as much as you want, but you have enough during the season, so I'm with Sean on that. I just think that's a little bit where, okay, now we got a book on this guy. Well, you got a book during the season. It's right there for you. You got everything that you want, you need. You can go back as many games as you want and review the film and look at what you want to look at, whether it's third down, second down, first down plays, all of those things. So I don't think that's going to be an issue this year where it's like, oh, my gosh, they figured him out. They had a whole offseason to figure Bo out. I don't think that's the case. They have enough information during the season.
Yeah, I'm with you more from the standpoint that, maybe the league will take what Bo gave them and what Sean gave them, and they'll plan accordingly. But what I'm excited about this year is that, you just basically scratched the surface last year with what Sean and Bo are going to be able to collaborate on and work on. And I would think that whatever the NFL, if you buy into the idea that the NFL will catch up to Bo, well, I think Bo and Sean are going to come out with a lot of new stuff this year, right? Like, all right, for example.
Well, I don't know about a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot.
Okay, the ultimate Sean Payton playbook, okay? Let's say when they were absolutely humming at peak efficiency in their days in New Orleans with Drew Brees, okay? When they were just at the absolute peak. What that playbook looked like, how deep into that playbook do you think they went last year with a rookie quarterback? 50%? 60%?
Yeah, I don't know.
Give me a number.
75. I have no idea. No idea. No idea. No clue. Because, you're trying to put the good stuff in, and then also you're trying to, use Bo and use his strengths. Right? I mean, so you're trying to call stuff. So it's going to be a little bit different playbook probably. You're going to add some different things, some different wrinkles here that you think Bo likes more so than what Drew liked back, when they were at their peak. So I just think that they did a lot last year.
So what do we have in store then for us this year? What's going to be different, if anything, with the whole Sean Bo marriage? That was something else that Sean talked about yesterday, the idea that marriage between the quarterback and the head coach, especially when he's an offensive-minded head coach. I think I speak for all of Broncos country. We liked what we saw last year, so what's the next act for these two?
Hopefully just continuing to progress. I don't think you're going to look up and say, oh, my gosh, oh, wow, we didn't see any of that last year. Well, oh, my, they were saving it for this year? I don't think we're going to see that, but you're going to evolve. You go back, you self-scout. If you're Sean Payton and Lombardi and that offensive staff, you're going to go back, you're going to look and say, what did we do well? What did Bo do well? Now we know what he likes. Now we can kind of fine-tune this offense and tailor it more towards Bo. I mean, hopefully they can run the ball better, and that will open up things. Maybe we see more play-action passes from them, things like that. But I don't think it's going to be one of those things where we look up and like, oh, my gosh, wow, this is so different than what we saw last year. I don't believe that. I think we saw a lot last year. They threw a lot at him. He handled it well. And then I think also, those teams with New Orleans were different than the team that we're going to have this year. So you're going to always tweak things and with your personnel. And that's what you see. That's what you saw Sean doing last year, and that's what you're going to continue to see him do.
So Sean revealed that Bo spent some time with Drew Brees this summer. We'll talk more about that as we move along. He also said,
bless Bo Nix.
He also said that he met with Tom House. Now, who's Tom House? Well, Tom House is a former big league pitcher. He's famous for catching Hank Aaron's 715th home run in the bullpen when Hank Aaron hit that.
He caught that?
He caught the ball. Okay? But what Tom House has become over the years is he's become a guru to quarterbacks. So how is a former baseball pitcher a guru to quarterbacks? Well, he works with quarterbacks' mechanics and how to properly throw the football, how to take stress off your arm and shoulder. And you got quarterbacks out there that swear by this guy. Tom Brady was a huge, huge disciple of Tom House. And when you watch Brady throw the ball late in his career, even when he was 44, 45, I mean, the dude's mechanics were flawless, and he still could rip a football.
We're still here.
I bet you right now Tom Brady could go out right now and throw a cleaner, higher velocity football than a third of the quarterbacks that are going to be starting this year.
But you're probably right.
Okay? That's how good,
I love Tom Brady.
That's how good his mechanics were. And you got a lot of quarterbacks out there who supposedly have big arms, and yet they never really seem to be on display. Why? Because they got crappy mechanics. And so the idea that Bo's working with this guy, Tom House, to just further refine his mechanics, take pressure off his arm, shoulder, elbow, when I heard that yesterday, I was like nodding my head going, that's good.
It's good.
That's smart. That is really smart to start doing this stuff early in his career.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't want him to be messed with too much, though, right? I mean,
but it's not. You're not messing with it.
Well, you
as
said
much,
mechanics,
but you're taking the
So what are we
mechanics
doing?
and you're making them pure.
Yeah, but then that's messing with your mechanics,
But
Mike.
what
I
if
mean, you're changing things up. Yeah, no concern there. I'd be like,
Well,
okay,
we watch
whoa, my turn.
Okay.
Daddy's turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Daddy's talking.
I mean, we saw Bo do pretty well last year.
Yes.
Now all of a sudden we're going to be. I'm just saying, I don't really like. You were like, yeah,
I think mess is a strong word.
It makes me nervous.
I think it's just refine and just tighten and maybe also it's just the idea that over the course of a season, maybe as anybody in sports, you can kind of fall out of your rhythm, your golf swing, your what you're doing at the plate, your free throw, whatever. Sometimes it's good to be able to just always have as your baseline some drills or some mechanics that you can go back to make sure that you never deviate from it.
Well, Mike, I hope you're right.